Congratulations, you've accepted an offer and your property is now considered pending. And that means it will be sold, but only if the conditions on the offer are removed. Likely your offer will have a financing condition and an inspection condition, and if it's a condominium, a condition for review of the condominium documents. So here's what happens next. The buyers will be making application for formal mortgage approval. Nothing for us to do here but wait, which is probably going to be harder than you think. They will also at some point be scheduling an inspection for your property, but this often doesn't happen right away. Normally the buyers want to make sure the financing is looking good before they spend money on the inspection. Either way, we will be in touch to advise you of the inspection date and time just as soon as we know. We highly recommend you are not home for the inspection. In addition to the inspector, the buyer's agent will be there, and usually the buyers as well, so it can get a little crowded and awkward if you're home too. So the best practice is to plan to be out of the house for about 3 hours. Now there are only a couple things you'll want to do to prepare for the inspection. First, as I mentioned, the buyer's agent will be present, so they're going to access the home using the key box. Don't be surprised if the inspector shows up early to begin inspecting the outside of the property first. Please make sure the home still shows well. As I said, the buyers will probably be there. Now they fell in love with your home when they initially viewed it. We don't want them falling out of love with it now because it doesn't show as well the second time. Make sure the inspector can easily access and work around the mechanical systems, things like the furnace, the hot water heater, sump pump, and the electrical panel. If you haven't changed your furnace or humidifier filter recently, I would recommend you do that now. Now also, they're going to want to stick their head up in the attic and look around with a flashlight, so please make sure they can easily access the attic hatch and that they're able to place a ladder underneath. They're going to be testing all your electrical outlets, your sinks, bathtubs, and showers to make sure everything works well and there are no leaks. If your appliances are included in the sale, they will be testing them as well, including running a cycle on your dishwasher and your washer and dryer, so please make sure they're empty. Lastly, if you've covered up anything, please uncover it so we don't appear to be hiding anything. So if you covered a stained carpet or a scratched floor with an area rug, please uncover it. If you have a hole in the wall and you put something in front to cover it, please remove that. I know this is kind of rare, but it can present problems down the road. Now, sometimes we will hear back about the inspection right away, but often we won't hear for a few days until they've had time to read and digest it. The buyers are under no obligation to share the report with us, but if they are requesting a concession or a repair to be done, then we will request to see at least that portion of the inspection. We will let you know if we think the request is reasonable or not, but you are never obligated or required to repair anything if you do not wish. Your offer will have a date and time deadline as to when the conditions need to be removed. It is unusual for them to remove their conditions early. Normally it happens on the last day and sometimes even shortly before the deadline. We will let you know just the minute we hear anything. Now, if your home is not a condominium, you can stop watching now, but if it is a condominium, please continue watching as I discuss the condo document review. Almost every condo sale has a condition for them to review a package of condominium documents that is itemized in the offer to purchase contract. You will need to contact your property manager to obtain these documents. Some managers will have most of the documents available online, some at no charge, but others with a charge. Other managers will require you to order them directly from the management company. We highly recommend ordering them on a rush basis. Yes, it will cost a little more, but otherwise, they legally have 10 business days to get the documents, and then we have to give them about a week to have them reviewed. So we'd be tying up the property for 3 weeks. Also, if they don't get all the documents or they're not current, it will also result in delays. So please don't try to provide any old documents you might have received in years past. They need to be the most recently available and updated documents. Now, if you like, we can help you order the documents. We can get you a quote from the property manager as to how much they will be, and with your approval, we can order them for you, but you will need to send payment to us or the property manager first. If you prefer to do it yourself, please do it as soon as possible, as time really is of the essence. Now, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to call our office at 780-462-5002. Thanks so much for watching.